You rather
Trap
take
Geek?
the memories over the...
Let me see Trap Geek. What Trap Geek talking about? Ooh, we ain't see the Trap Geek video.
People told me you and Youngboy was beefing or something like that. You said something about what happened?
They be saying that a lot. It's like we got the same interests and holes, and then you know how the internet will try to make it, but it ain't nothing too serious, nothing that you should worry about.
5 people were shot overnight in downtown Atlanta. 2 of them died, and now investigators are working to figure out what led up to the violence.
Just keep breathing, cuz.
Hold on, you can't move on that.
You got it. My fault. Yeah. Man, he's shot. What you mean, wrong side?
Alright, what's up everybody? We gotta talk about this King Von situation. Rest in peace. It's tragic. Everything that could have went wrong that night. Von was shot
Anxiety,
in a
appreciate the
parking
5
lot
months,
of the
bro.
Monaco Hookah Lounge right in the center of downtown Atlanta. After this huge brawl with Quando Rondo's crew and a couple of undercover police. Everything was captured on surveillance cameras with multiple angles, and I've seen so many rumors and fake stories circulating. The stuff about Dirk buying all the tickets to Quando Rondo's next show, news sites posting Snapchats from a fake Quando Rondo account calling King Von Queen Von. That's all fake. We don't have to invent stories. Reality is already crazy. People don't even know. There was almost a second shootout the night Von was killed. After the chaos in the parking lot at the hookah spot, both crews rushed to the hospital and went to the same one. That's why Quando Rondo went immediately to Instagram Live when he got to the entrance at the Grady Memorial Hospital.
Just keep breathing, cuz. Come on.
And while they moved Von's body on the highway 8 miles from the hospital to the morgue, Atlanta police were in the very same hospital charging Quando Rondo's boy Lil Tim for the murder of King Von. Now not only is Lil Tim fighting this felony murder case, but something people don't know is he's already fighting a conspiracy case in Georgia. After this year-long investigation took down a trap house in Savannah, confiscating 15 pounds of kush, 16,000
Nigga said this nigga worked for the CIA. I don't know where he be getting his information from, but this nigga...
$1,000 cash
That nigga
and a
got
bunch
it.
of guns. And if you're online even a little bit, you've seen the rumors circulating that NBA YoungBoy is responsible for Von's death. We saw close NBA YoungBoy affiliates going immediately to IG Live as soon as it happened, laughing at Von being killed.
The joke's on you, this now you getting wrapped down. Yeah.
Say that's that Von pick. When I seen he got popped, all I could do was laugh. All I could do was laugh.
Now, we're gonna get into all this, but before we do, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Young Poe.
feeling good.
Let's go.
How you doing, Nas?
Dropping that song, addressing the King Von situation, shooting that video, dressed up as the guy who killed him, Lil Tim. He's been wearing bulletproof vests everywhere, getting all his shows canceled, and what makes this situation worse, at one point, King Von and Quando were cool with each other.
63rd, nigga, some dirty ass niggas, I'm talking about. Hey, listen, though, man, the nigga on 64, and y'all 63rd niggas over there smoking crack.
That's a video from a year ago of the two of them before a show in Atlanta, cracking jokes and making fun of Von's ops together. But realistically, this relationship was not gonna last. And yes, NBA YoungBoy is involved.
YoungBoy, the YB situation was just too real, just too good. All us got a real bond, so I don't f that music shit, like, you feel me? This shit way deeper than that.
The reason YoungBoy is mentioned in this is cause he has ties with both Quando and Von. Quando was the first artist signed to YoungBoy's Never Broke Again label. They've been real close ever since, making music, doing shows. They even tag team jumped their own security together. And when YoungBoy was beefing with Kodak Black a couple years back, Quando showed his loyalty by going on IG Live and burning Kodak's merch.
Man, it's up. Man, we on some NBA shit, man. Tell Ethica don't send me this shit no more, man.
He even went to New York and got in.
I ain't gonna lie. Kodak got them zones. Don't play with that boy. What's up? What? Anyways, Kodak got them. I'm not gonna lie to you, Mel. What? Stop. I'm busy. What's up? Why do you keep knocking on my door? What's wrong? What's up? Talk to me. What's up? What's up? You need what? Huh? Your what?
My neck.
What about your neck?
It's hot.
It's hot?
Yeah.
Let me see. Your neck's not even hot.
It's
It's cold. Stop it. Come on. I'm busy, alright?
It's not even.
Brawl in Brooklyn with Kodak's artist Tutu G's. According to Tutu, Quando got slapped, people were throwing chairs, it was chaos. Now thankfully, nobody got hurt, but the beef is still on to this day. And Youngboy's got a huge list of these industry beefs with people he doesn't get along with. One tension that was slowly building behind the scenes was with him and a new artist out of Chicago named King Von.
Fuck Youngboy talking about on this song, bro. He talking crazy on this man.
Oh yeah?
He ain't even like that. Oh, on his ass now. You got cap in your raps.
At this point, Von was just starting to get hot. He had Crazy Story 1 out, the buzz was slowly building. And in March of 2019, Von went on Instagram Live to say that Youngboy was lying in his raps. Youngboy fans were quick in the comments, spamming him to apologize or something was gonna happen to Von in 48 hours.
Is Youngboy really like that? We know Von's like that. Like, let's be honest. Them Chicago's niggas really be about that shit, right? But I don't know enough about Youngboy. Like the way I'm thinking about it, like niggas saying yes and no. Like I know Youngboy's around that, but is Youngboy himself like that? Like I know the people he around like that. Like I'm not saying his set not like that. But is Youngboy his, cause listen, that nigga Von is like that. Like you got his ops like, yeah, that nigga's on that shit, right? He ain't shooting shit himself. Alright, you feel me? That nigga Von was out there doing that shit, nigga.
Fast forward a
so
couple
like if that's what started it, I mean Von's not technically wrong. He not finna get involved. I'm not saying Youngboy pussy, but some niggas be in the clique. Like, not everybody in your clique is a shooter. Like, yeah, I'm with the fuck shit, but that nigga, not everybody's a, like, you feel me? That nigga Von was, they ain't call that nigga the silent assassin for no reason, nigga.
Months to December
that nigga was doing it. Kermit, appreciate it 10 months.
Lil Reese, who's super close to Von, comes out and says he would never do a song with Youngboy. After fans were asking him for a collab, we could see these lines being drawn real quick between O-Block and Youngboy's crew 4KT. Fast forward again, 4 months ago. These photos surface of Von holding hands with Youngboy's ex-girl and baby mama Jania. At the
that nigga fucking on your baby moms?
Same time, Von was tweeting subliminals about posting some other dude's girl, doing stuff that would have him stop claiming his kid.
Ain't no way Von got a shorty doing this shit on camera.
It didn't take long for Youngboy to match that energy and go out and do a song with King Von's ex-girl, Asian Doll. Both of them using each other's girls as props to get at one another. And the whole time, people like 600 Breezy from Chicago were hyping Von up, saying stuff like, I love what you're doing, we know what you're doing, hashtag Rapper K. So he's saying Rapper Killer. Basically, he's cryptically talking about Youngboy.
I'm not gonna go back for a second. Hold on. These like Dickies, the cough syrup, them shits is hard, nigga. Listen, bro. That shit is tough as fuck, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all ever see me in some shit like that? Don't say nothing, dog.
Basically, he's cryptically talking about Youngboy, who then responded indirectly but super directly at the same time by
he said, I'm gonna make sure my son
saying,
fuck your daughter.
I'm gonna make sure my son F's your daughter since you're trolling. Now this tension kept building and building behind.
It's crazy because niggas be beefing with niggas on the internet that they don't even like.
And the scenes, Von's even got subliminals about Youngboy on this new album he dropped last month, Welcome to O-Block. On the song Mine 2, Von says outright that he's got beef in Louisiana and the other dude doesn't know it. He's rapping that gangster shit, now he's gotta show him. So when the news hit last month that Von got killed in a confrontation with Youngboy's artist, theories started to circulate that it was Youngboy who ordered the hit. 2 days after Von was killed, a fan uploaded an old unreleased song from YoungBoy and titled it like it was a King Von diss called Let Them Shots Off. Now this was pure clickbait, but the video still managed to go to number 8 on trending on YouTube, and it's not about King Von at all. And I saw fans starting to go back into YoungBoy's catalog, reading into his lyrics, looking for clues. One song in particular, they claim predicted Von's death 2 months before it happened. The song is called Dead Trolls, and at one point in the song, YoungBoy talks about planning to rob somebody in Atlanta. He talks about leaving his ops dead and mentions D Rose being away from the Chicago Bulls home. You connect the lyrics, King Von was staying in Atlanta, he got killed in Atlanta. D Rose was a point guard for the Chicago Bulls, but in Chicago drill, D Rose was an infamous O-Block shooter who got 40 years for a murder. He's been shouted out on numerous tracks by Chief Keef, and even Von, who's got photos side by side with him. And this song Dead Trolls just happened to drop shortly after these photos surfaced of King Von holding hands with Jania, YoungBoy's ex-girl. Now, before we get carried away, no, I don't think this song...
Bro, how you know all this shit? The nigga is, I don't know if he's, niggas be reaching OD, but this nigga is federal. This nigga might as well join the CIA. Nigga got all this information. I'm not gonna lie to you, I would never in a million years be able to figure all this extra shit out.
Predicted Von's death 2 months before it happened. I don't think YoungBoy cooked up some Louisiana voodoo to make that happen. In reality, the Atlanta line could be about anybody. Half the industry's in Atlanta, and YoungBoy beefs with half the industry. Jada Youngin, Fredo Bang, their beefs are well documented. Both of them got tension with YoungBoy, and both of them record in Atlanta. So, no, I don't buy it. Truth is, Von's manager says this incident was personal between Quando and Von.
This has nothing to do with YoungBoy doing a song with Asian Doll, and that has nothing to do with this, right?
No. This has to do with Von being the person he is, and Ben, he don't like all that sneak this, social media stuff.
And as those tensions escalated between both camps, word is Quando had been talking shit behind the scenes about Von for quite some time, to the point where Von said if he caught someone from that camp, he was putting hands on. And this music industry's small, you're gonna run into people, especially in Atlanta. That's where all the good studios are, producers, label offices. Quando Rondo's from Georgia, Dirk and Von are both based out there too, so this was only a matter of time. Now, the Monaco Hookah Lounge is right in the center of downtown Atlanta. King Von's been to that spot before, it's a popular place, but it's also a red zone for shootouts. 3 people have been killed at this place in the last year alone. That's why there were undercovers patrolling the area that night and at the venue. Now the first reports that came out were confusing. The news said that undercover police had shot Von. We even saw dispatch calls from Chicago PD telling their officers that Atlanta police had shot Von and to move with caution around O-Block because emotions would be high.
Last night in...
Bro, you know what type of fear you have to instill in the police for these niggas? Be like, listen, bro, that nigga just something happened. Be careful because these niggas is hurting. Listen, I talk this shit with my brother, right? Them Chicago niggas, like, niggas make jokes. Them niggas is really different. Them niggas got the police scared, bro. You know this is for the police to be afraid? Like...
Atlanta, police shot King Von and 2 of his people. Social media is active with, they're upset with the police. So if we have any jobs...
Can't police be scared of everything? There's a difference between police being afraid of shit, like genuinely scared. Like, cops in Chicago don't want to patrol certain areas because they like, damn, bro, I don't want to get involved in this shit. Like, you feel me?
Send 2 cars. Keep your eyes open. Be wary. They're not happy with the police over there.
We later found out 3 separate crews were involved. Von's crew, Quando's crew, and the undercover police. Now, nobody knows what set Von off, but Von's manager says that night he wasn't himself. Von was celebrating his album release at Opium nightclub a few hours earlier. He was supposed to go back to his Airbnb around 2:30 in the morning, but he suddenly decided to switch routes midway and go to this hookah spot on Trinity Avenue about 10 minutes away. Now, Von cannot carry weapons himself. He's been fighting that case with Dirk in Atlanta for close to a year. They got strict guidelines to follow, but he knows his status. Usually Von travels with 3 to 4 security, a bulletproof truck, and his guys from Chicago. But on this night, he left Club Opium by himself with one driver and one other car, leaving that fleet of security behind. When Vaughn got to the hookah spot, he waited for 30 minutes in the car, and his security finally got word of his new location change and immediately rushed over to get to him. The whole time, Quando Rondo just happened to be in the same parking lot at that same hookah spot, napping in his McLaren. I know coincidences can happen, but this one's pretty big. What are the chances that King Von randomly decided to change routes and go to a hookah spot where somebody that he doesn't like happens to be at? One of Von's friends spots Quando and goes back to tell Von, and on the CCTV camera we see Quando making his way over to this white SUV, scanning the area cautiously. Shortly after, you see Von leaping out of his own car, going looking for Quando. As soon as Von sees Quando, he starts throwing punches. Von is unarmed.
Alright, so look here, right? Rest in peace, King Von. But niggas are a product of their environment. This nigga Von don't get out the car on hot shit. None of this shit happens. Niggas move straight off emotions. That's what I'm saying. But like niggas, like this whole situation was stupid as fuck because none of this shit. It's not like a situation where niggas is shooting, so you feel me? Like you gotta shoot back. Bro, nigga Von really was in his car. He said, oh, that's Rondo? And that's that hothead shit, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, and then this is another thing. When you get a certain amount of money, you gotta understand that you've elevated past a level of stupidity. You can't be the same nigga you was, you feel me, when you was on bullshit, bro. Like, this is why I hate when rappers be like on that gangbanging shit. Like, bro, we get it, Von. Von don't have to prove himself to nobody. Niggas know what you about, bro. What are you doing all this extra shit for, bro? You a made man. The point of doing all that extra shit, niggas, bro, listen. Niggas start trapping, and I've never in my life trapped, but I understand the concept of it. Niggas trap to get out of the hood. I don't understand why rappers get out and then try to get back into it. Like, what is the point of that? Like, you made it out already, my nigga. What are you still doing all that shit for, bro? You've made it, my nigga. Like, I get you saying, all right, I'm not going to be Hollywood. Cool. Ain't nobody telling you to be Hollywood, bro. But all this extra hoorah shit, getting into squabbles, you feel me? Like, for what, nigga? What are you gaining from that? What, like, if anybody in the world could tell me what was the purpose of Von trying to fight this nigga right here? Like, to prove a point? Like, oh, yeah, I beat that nigga ass. Cool. Like, what?
But his crew is swarming Quando quickly. That's when Quando's bro Lil Tim hops out the white SUV, pulls a pistol out, and fires off 5 shots, hitting Von in the chest and thighs. Bullets also graze Von's manager, who is in the mix of it. All hell breaks loose. Von's bro Slutty, who was right next to Von when the brawl started, was the first person to return fire once Von gets shot, hitting Lil Tim.
All I'm saying is if Von wasn't fighting that case and had pull on him, it would have been up.
Nah.
Quando Jesus ScumTk.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Appreciate the 100 bits, but I don't think he would have shot Quando. That nigga not stupid. He gonna shoot Quando in broad, like, in front of... No, nigga. You didn't see his manager interview with Academics? Nah, I never watched it. Like, y'all gotta understand. Von's not stupid. He not gonna just... So even if he had the pole, he would still try to fight him. Because the thing about it is, like, if he fights him, the best, like, alright, if he get a case off that, oh, that nigga Quando Rondo's a snitch. He shoots him, it's a charge regardless, you feel me? Like, so, I feel like, I don't know, bro. He wouldn't have died, though. If he had pole on him, he wouldn't have died, but he'd be in prison.
Him in the leg once, but then his gun jams, so he can't finish the job. Now this actually saved...
Speaking of such, how do niggas' guns be jamming? What y'all niggas like?
Lil Tim's life. Him getting shot in the leg drops him to the ground, making him a non-threat to the undercover police who were creeping around back in the adjacent parking lot. With Lil Tim on the ground and Slutty standing over him with a jammed up Glock.
That nigga had the Glock over that nigga? Cheap ass mags? Niggas be trying to look fancy. Yeah, Pop Smoke situation was way different, bro. Way different. Pop Smoke situation was avoidable, but at the same time, it didn't have to go like that. Like, niggas did, like, you feel me? The Pop Smoke died because or what they said was niggas tried to rob him and he shot and they shot back and he just, you feel me? He lost that shit, you feel me? But Von's situation, Von don't get out the car, he's still alive to this day, bro. I promise you.
Slutty turns and runs into the adjacent parking lot towards the undercovers, who start ringing off shots and hit both Slutty and another O-Block guy named Louis in the head, killing Slutty on the spot and leaving Louis in critical condition. This whole time, Quando is still tangled up with King Von, who's just been shot a bunch of times and has paralysis in the bottom half of his body. According to Von's manager, Quando is screaming, "Von shot, Von shot." And on camera, it looks like he leans in and holds close to Von, either trying to help him or take his chain. It's hard to say which. But eventually, Von's brother Muop runs over and knocks Quando in the head, separating him from Von, where they can now pick him up and escape in the getaway vehicle. Unfortunately, even though the hospital was just 10 minutes away, doctors could not save his life. And now, we're left in the aftermath.
Yes, sir, man. Recipe King Von, man.
You're talking about two cliques with huge influence, money, and power. The very next day, we saw 600 Breezy hitting the freeway at 150 miles an hour, leaving Chicago to go to Baton Rouge as a declaration of war with NBA YoungBoy's crew 4KT.
These niggas be snitching on themselves, bro. Niggas really be snitching on themselves. This nigga informant, he's got way too much information. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know where he's getting this information from, but the nigga's moving devious. But like, I swear, like, the internet has made niggas stupid, bro. You know you about to go do bullshit. Why are you putting it on the internet?
Really we condone the violence. All you hear is sirens.
Breezy is also openly talking about revenge on socials, leaving kissy emojis underneath Von's killer's IG page. Several days after everything happened, Von's childhood bro, Mimo600, went to Savannah, Georgia to film a music video in Quando Rondo's neighborhood. I think he filmed it in the housing complex close by. Regardless, point is, nobody's squashing nothing. And while Mimo was out there in Quando's neighborhood, this girl DMs him saying they should link up while he's there. After doing
you can never. Where did this nigga get all this information from?
But do you really think Von would got out the car if he had pole?
I don't think
But
Von
he
would
would
have
have
even.
probably just started bussing.
Bro, no matter how you look at it, this situation was terrible, bro. Because it didn't have, like, what was the point? I'm not gonna lie, this nigga's gotta be police. He's got way too much information. Where did you get this fucking? I've never seen shit like this, bro.
some research on the girl, Mimo finds her in a Quando Rondo music video just last year. It was a setup, a backdoor attempt in Quando's
bitch said, yes, you wanna die?
Home city. And you've heard that theory, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. That's playing out in real time. But it's not just
Wait. Hold the fucking phone. She said, yeah? Yo, listen. I'm very, like, I say it all the time. I'm very glad that I was raised the way I was raised, and I'm not part of this bullshit, because it's a very beautiful thing to be able to lay your head at night and not have to worry about your ops. There's niggas out there who go to sleep with their Glock next to their bed because they feel like a nigga gonna kick in their door and start busting. They got bust back, bro. I am very glad I don't have any, like, enemies. Like, yeah, a couple niggas might not like me, but I don't think there's a single person on this earth who wants me dead. And that is a blessing. Because I couldn't imagine, like, bro, these niggas is different.
just the industry that's affected by Von's death. We can look at the city of Chicago too. This has been the most violent year in Chicago since 2016. And just like when FBG Duck died, one side was laughing, well now it's the other side's turn. As these memes of Von packs are being shared all over the internet, diss songs being made, and people close to Duck just showing Von no signs of sympathy. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this video. Rest in peace to Von. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.
This nigga's got way too much information, I ain't gonna lie to you.